Ohai. Dilijan, the city in the Republic of Armenia, the mountain and balneological resort. It is located on the Akstav River, the right inflow of the Kura. Dilijan is surrounded almost from all directions with the territory of the Dilijan Reserve, one of the richest in South Caucasus. The city was given the status of national park. In Dilijan there lived and live many famous Armenian artists, composers, scientists and directors. Today the city is considered one of the most intellectual cities of Armenia. A special pride of the city are considered music school, many of graduates of which become students of the Yerevan Conservatory and Musical School. In city boundaries and in the district many holiday houses are located. Dilijan is located in the northeast of the Armenian highlands, to the north from Ridge Araguni and to the east from Ridge Gugarats. Dilijan is the place of the road crossing the Tavish, Lori and Gaharkanik regions connecting the cities. The road through the picturesque Dilijan Pass connects the city to the Lake Sevan located to the south. To the east there is a capital of the area, the city of Ijevan, and to the west Vanadzor. The city is in 100 km on the northeast of Yerevan. In 1986 in the city there was railway communication. The piece Dilijan, Hrazdan, Yerevan makes 144 km. Archaeological researches which were conducted in 1870x years showed that the person began to live since the time of late Bronze and early Iron centuries here. The end of the beginning of the I millennium BB. Pharaohs in areas of the camp of Redkin, Hernanots and Papanino are found. The most part of the found materials is in the museums of Moscow, St. Petersburg, Tbilisi, Baku, other part in the Dilijan Geological Museum. Today's territory of Dilijan was a part of the province Varafinikararatskogo of Anashik of Great Armenia. In the 4th century when Armenia was divided between Byzantium and Persia, these lands, historical Ovk, were a part of the province of Joropod-Ugagskoye of area and were the vacation spot of tsars and royal hunting. Due to the historical events of the name and border of the city several times changed. In the 8th century these lands were a part of the province Kn, later structure of the Kastartsaki province. Since the 15th century before accession of East Armenia to Russia these lands were a part of the Ganya Khanate. Subsequently they were a part of the Elizavetpolsky province. As the settlement of Dilijan is for the first time mentioned in 1826. The city and its vicinities are rich with historical and architectural monuments. The I millennium BB, the 12th-13th century BB. In the suburbs there is a historical Redkin camp and also excavation Golovino and Hertanots. On October 1, 1938 Dilijan received the status of the urban-type settlement. On July 5, 1958 Dilijan received the status of the city of Republican subordination. On materials of an agricultural population census of 1922 across Armenia, in Dilijan the number of Armenians made 3746 people, Russians -480, Azerbaijanians. In a source of Tierkotatar, -5, all -4235 people. And in the Dilizansky side of the Dilizansky county the number of Armenians made 5930 people, Azerbaijanians -1138, Russians -378, Kurt -10, all -7456 people. There is a number of hypotheses concerning etymology of the name of the city, one of which is connected with a name of the prince of the same name. For the first time in written sources, the name of the city of Dilijan was mentioned in 1666 in traveling notes of the French traveler Jean Chardin. According to historical sources of the beginning of the 19th century, Dilijan was one of 27 villages of the Kazakh province. At the time, the city consisted of 60 houses. It is also known that at the end of 18th and the beginning of the 19th centuries, residents of the villages of Sevkar, Seregyuk and Akadza of the Ijevan district and also from the village of Kochi of Noyombryansky district moved here, having created thereby the main population. Temperate climate. A soft, moderate warm summer, solar warm winter, dry and warm weather during the whole year, and at the same time quite steady rains is peculiar to Dilijan, located in a mid-mountain zone. Average annual temperature is plus 8.3 C. Average temperature of July is plus 18 C, January minus C or minus 2 C. The dryness of air in particular is shown in winter and spring months. Relative air humidity is 70%. 62-65%. An amount of precipitation minus 637. 616. Total amount of the solar periods minus 2091 hour. In Dilijan, 5 comprehensive schools, at which 2244 pupils, and 1 special school, for children from socially poor families study work. Kindergartens are attended by 350 children. 3 average professional educational institutions function. The Dilijan College at the Ministry of Education and Science. 207 pupils, from which 120 in craft offices. The Dilijan State Medical College. 164 pupils. And the State College of Arts with a musical bias. 230 students. The Nursery Musical. 75 pupils. And Art. 72 pupils. Schools. Also 2 branches of higher education institutions, the Yerevan State Academy of Arts and the Yerevan University of Management and Information Technologies work in the city. In physical training of youth, an important role is played by Sports Center, the nursery and junior sports school, and the playground on 200 places. In 2014 in the city, the International School of Dilijan. Dilijan International School, this. Non-state, non-commercial. The International School Board of Co-Education calculated on 650 pupils from more than 50 countries opened. The school occupies more than 88 hectares of the earth, which is partially located within the Dilijan National Park. Grants give the chance to pay training of 70% of pupils. Implementation of the project of similar scale will contribute to the development of small and medium business in Dilijan, to creation of new jobs. Training is provided in English according to the IB diploma program. The International Bachelor Degree. 16. Thanks to synthesis of natural and improving physical components. Clean air, mineral medical sources. Dilijan is exclusive edge. Considering above-mentioned circumstances, in 1921 in Dilijan, the Armenia's first antitubercular clinic of R.N. Bayedzetson and after a while, a clinic hospital which worked up to the 1980th years was open. The hospital specialized on treatment of tuberculosis of lungs, extrapulmonary tuberculosis, diseases of digestive tract, bilious channels of a liver and gallbladder, pancreas diseases. Now, 2011. In the city worked the hospital equipped with necessary appliances and having 96 hospital places, polyclinic, children's consultation. With 1970 years the sanatoria Mountain Armenia Dilijan, having 120 places. The Republican Antitubercular Sanatorium having 120 places and also more than 20 holiday houses and boarding houses belonging to various departments and individuals' work. In several kilometers from Dilijan towards Ijevan there is a monastic Agartsin complex. Also in 20 minutes drive from Dilijan, in the village of Gosh, there is other ancient monastic complex, Koshavank, called in honor of Makatara. And in 15 came from the city, in the Dilijan reserve there is a picturesque lake Pars that in translation from Armenian means, clean. The Ethnographic Museum of Dilijan works in the city. In 2011 in Dilijan the art museum in which are widely presented Russian and Armenian, Ivan Avazovsky, Minas Avatisin, etc. The 19th-20th centuries, the Western European painting of the 17th-19th centuries was open. B. Brios, the master of a circle Corezzo, Flemish masters of the 17th century, Hubert Robert, etc. And graphics, artifacts of the archaeological cultures studied in the territory of Tavish, an ethnographic meeting. In July 2011 in the city the monument to heroes of the movie, Mimino, to Ruben Hachikin. Frunzik Mikuchayan. Velika Mizandari. Vaktankikabidze. And to Ivan Volokov was open. Evany Linav. In the city Dilijan Resort Hotels, Restland Dilijan Hotel. 4 asterisk. With Best Western Paradise. 3 asterisk. Agartsin. 3 asterisk. Dill Hill. 3 asterisk. Stagecoach. 2 asterisk. Dziak. 2 asterisk. Hasanav. 2 asterisk. Makatargash work. 2 asterisk. In Dilijan the Dilijan plant of Mineralny Vody which produces mineral water of the Dilijan brand works. The plant was founded in 1947. In 2005 in Dilijan the agro-industrial complex, Dili, producing dairy products to the conforming international standards of quality was founded. Besides cheeses and cream, melted butter is made. The football club Impulse is deployed in the city. The team was founded in 1985, but in 1994 refused participation in the championship. At the beginning of 2009 it was revived and the same year I won gold medals in the First League and also an exit in the Premier League. In management of club thus it is planned to develop sport, and soccer first of all, in the city and in the region. The main stadium of Dilijan is the city stadium. One more stadium conforming to the international standards operates on the territory of the Dilijan International School. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.